Many wells are equipped with pitless adapters and can be easily developed with a conventional drill rig. However, there are some wells contained in a building or a pump house and are not as accessible with a conventional rig. This presents a unique problem and the reason we invented the WellVac system. The WellVac is a pre-packaged, self-contained unit delivered to the job site on a trailer. The tower could fit into a 2-foot squared opening. However, to provide adequate working area, the opening should be at least 3 feet. We use a special wellhead sealing adapter with a discharge spout for pressurizing and releasing during development. Since the tower is a self-contained component, it is lifted into place with a crane. We then lower the tower to attach and secure it to the wellhead sealing adapter. The hydraulic panel will swing out after installation is complete. Once the tower is mounted into position, the WellVac system operates like a conventional drill rig and will do anything a drill rig can do. Another unique feature is the reverse air swivel. This gives the ability to drill conventional or with reverse circulation. We make sure that the tower is in a fixed position and guide wired down. This is what the system looks like when it's ready to run after it's attached to the remote hydraulic power supply. The WellVac system can either use conventional or dual-wall drill pipe. We come equipped with a high-pressure pump and solution tanks for shock chlorination or chemical redevelopment. Specially constructed water-tight dumpsters are used with an overflow for sand and water separation. One of the unique features of the WellVac system is the jib, which extends over the roof of the pump house, allowing us to lift the rods without hitting the building. As you can see, it has all the workings of a conventional drill rig. The dual wall system is very efficient at sand removal. The WellVac system can typically achieve a 20% water to 80% sand ratio. By using dumpsters, we can continuously remove sand from the site without the need for dug pits. This particular job was a sand removal project and drilling back to the original depth, so a tricone drill bit was used.
The WellVac system was developed with a wide variety of versatility and a wide variety of attachments to perform the jobs needed. Right here we have a casing head adapter that allows us to pressurize and release the well in much the same fashion as when the well was newly drilled. And that's accomplished with the special air sealing adapter, and we have different size adapters for each and every different well size that we can encounter in the field. This tool here is known as a casing perforator. It can be attached also to the WellVac system to perforate an old well that needs to be abandoned in the same fashion that a conventional drill rig would abandon any outside well. But this can be performed inside of the building with the WellVac system, and as the perforator goes up, the star wheel will actually cut holes in the casing. That's another versatile attachment for our WellVac system. Here we have a conventional downhole hammer drill that would be typically used for hard rock drilling, such as granite, limestone. If there was ever a need to deepen a well or to reclean a well that may have boulders dropped in, this attachment would be attached to the drill rod and would run either direct circulation or reverse circulation to deepen or remove rocks from the well. Here we have conventional tricone rotary bits. We have a wide variety of ranges. We can go down to as little as 4.5-inch diameter bits, and we can go as large as a 20-inch bit if we ever need to conventionally drill out a soft sandstone borehole to get it back to original depth. Another attachment that will fit right onto the WellVac system. For rehab development with the WellVac system, working on conventional screen wells where the screen may need to be acid treated and cleaned, we have a standard jetting tool with portholes and reverse circulation to draw material off the bottom so that as the material falls in the well, we can suck the iron and sand out of the borehole as we're drilling. We have the capability of water jetting up to 3,000 psi, and we have air capability of up to 950 CFM at 350 psi. So we can get very vigorous with cleaning casings and screen with the jetting tool with the WellVac system. For brushing casings, we have standard conventional brushes, which are a rotary disc brush, and the WellVac system allows us not only to lift up and down, much like an old spudding type machine, but we can also rotary brush, which is more efficient at brushing the casing, and we have a multitude of different sizes for different casings to brush the casing with a special attachment on the WellVac. This attachment is what we refer to as an extender brush. It's a brush that is designed with a cable tip, which is replaceable for brushing the casing. We can insert pressure here. There's hydraulic cylinders in here, and the brushes will actually extend outwardly, and they're infinitely adjustable, so we can be very aggressive at brushing the casing. In addition to that, we have jetted portholes here, so we can simultaneously brush the casing with the tips of the brush and water jet with high pressure up to as high as 3,000 psi. So we can do a very, very vigorous job of brushing the casing, and by adjusting the telescopic arms, we can get totally out to the outside wall. In addition to that, it's dual wall reverse circulation, so we can actually remove the cuttings at the same time, or the rust particles, as we're brushing them, so they will basically be brushed off the casing, fall down and enter through our portholes right here, and be drawn up the inside. So it's a one-time operation where you're continuously brushing, jetting, and removing the iron debris all in one function. That's only available on the WellVac system. We developed the WellVac system because we saw a need. And the need is, as wells in Minnesota are becoming of age, many of them are contained within the pump houses prior to the age of utilizing pitless adapters. This presented a unique problem that conventional equipment was slow, difficult, and dangerous to use. So we've developed the WellVac system so that we can employ the same techniques as when the well was newly drilled. We can drill to the bottom, get original depth, brush the casing very vigorously, we can remove sand, we can jet screens, and we can also pressurize and release the static on the well in the same fashion that the well would have been developed when it was newly installed on the date that it was built.